Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another Strixhaven Premier Draft. I might still have one or two more drafts after this. Alright, we got our table full up. Now, I would like to be Prismari more. So hopefully we don't open some bomb green rare or something. Prismari is my favorite of the 5 campuses, and we're having issues getting the 8th person. Okay, there we go. Alright, and, well, for starters, 5 mana 4/4 is fine. This kind of makes it sometimes difficult for our opponents to cast their instants and sorceries, as we can threaten to copy it. Other good cards in the pack, we've got the Quandrix Cultivator, Frost Trickster, Mage Duel. Pest Summoning is okay. But yeah, we're just going to take the rare. I feel like I get this rare. Look at that. That's how much I get this rare. But I'm not going to not pick it because it can easily be played in whatever deck we end up making. Alright. Well, I said I wanted to be Prismari. I could just easily take the Spectacle Mage right now. There's also the Combat Professor, which leaves us a little bit more flexible between Silver Quill and Lorehold. I take the Spectral Mage. Let's try and go into Prismari if we can. As we see all this Witherbloom stuff here. Memory Lapse is... well, I'm sure it's playable. I have not drafted the card yet. Pigment Storm and the Pledge Mage. I'm going to take the Pledge Mage, actually. Now, given the contents of this pack, I think there's a strong chance we're not going to get the Pigment Storm back, but we could also find Pigment Storm a bit later. It is a 5-mana card. Oh, Weather the Storm. That's not going to be the pick here. As we see some more Quandrix and Witherbloom cards. But I'm going to stick with the Pledge Mage option here. I do really like these Pledge Mages, and if you recall... okay, well, there's a lot of... again, the same sort of stuff here. If you recall, in the midweek Magic draft I did, I got a Prismari deck that had like 3 of these. Now, what is going to be the pick here? I could do something way off color, or I could just take the Campus. Leyline Invocation wouldn't be awful either. Curate could help trigger the Pledge Mages, but I think there's better cheap cards that do that. I'm going to take the Campus. Still passing on all the Quandrix and... okay, so now we have the Prismari Apprentice, which is pretty good. We also have Berry in Books. I think I'm going to take the Apprentice here. It is an uncommon, so we can't really expect that back. I wouldn't mind a Berry in Books, but it is a common. We might be able to pick that up a little bit later. And I can just preemptively take a Lorehold Campus here. The reject really doesn't go well with the Pledge Mages. But the Campus, because there are some really good Lorehold cards that go great with a Prismari deck. So we'll see if maybe something like that could happen. Could also just splash like Expel. That wouldn't be completely unreasonable. Or Splashing Eureka Moment is also not unreasonable. I'm going to take the Eureka Moment. Because Prismari decks would like card draw as well. The Frost Trickster came back to us. You know, I don't think that's a card. Well, I have a play set, but I probably have a play set of most of the commons and uncommons. I don't think that's a card I've really played much. I could take the Waterfall Aerialist. I'm going to put that off to the sideboard for now. As between the Aerialist and the Spirit Summoning, Spirit Summoning is a fine... It's an okay card. I'm actually going to take the Summoning here. I don't know, I've just never been super impressed. Hey, look, we got the Pigment Storm back. Awesome. Nice removal spell. Some Witherbloom player that's like one or two places to my left is going to be really happy with that. I don't really want to play this Battle Seer. I don't really want Archway Commons, though, either. Oh, look, we got the Curate back. Still two other pretty good cards in this pack. Resculpts, probably not going to play that if we don't have to. Yeah, Dragon's Approach is not... Oh, that's a decent one. Well, no, it's better for if you have a lot of ETB effects, which we do not have. What is decent here is Heated Debate. I mean, this is good for Quandrix, but again, we're very far off from that because I did pick a lot of specifically Prismari cards. Cards I'm hoping to get back, and maybe the Introduction to Prophecy. But I'd take the Pigment Storm, too. Alright, Sleight of Hand, we're not playing. We do want to be collecting these 7-mana Prismari cards. This is a good one. Creative Outburst, yeah, 5 damage to any target, and then we look at the top 5 cards and put one into our hand. And the 5 damage can also go like right to our opponent's face, which does play well with the Pigment Storm, plays well with the Spectacle Mages. This is why I went down this path. We are like pretty firmly locked into Prismari at this point. I would like the Elemental Summoning and some Learn cards. We haven't gotten any of that stuff yet. Alright, I think now I'll take the Burying Books. Because I don't mind having that. I wouldn't mind the Ardent Dust Speaker. But it's a 5-mana. Well, these are 5-mana cards. That's a 5-mana creature. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. Spectacle Mage and Maelstrom Muse. Both of them very reasonable. I'm actually going to take the Muse here. Yeah, Muse over Spectacle Mage. If we're really lucky, we might get the Spectacle Mage back. Alright, well, there's a Learn card for us. Another Dust Speaker. Do I even have a set of those? I don't even have a full set of those. I probably am really underrating this card, but I just want to do spell slinging. I want my big cards to be mostly instants and sorceries. So I'm going to take the Enthusiastic Study here. Alright, so now I could take Pigment Storm number 2. Teach by Example isn't... I don't mind having this as a one-of in my Prismari decks, but I can also get along without it. I could take the Spirit Summoning so that... Oh, I already have one of those. Pigment Storm it is then. Opt is a cheap card that can trigger. I like Opt better than Curate. Yeah. There's a biomathematician. Solve the equation. I don't think we're going to be solving equations here. But if we were going to splash... I don't think we'd be splashing any of these cards either, but we do have that Eureka moment. Alright, we have Twin Scroll Shaman. We already have 2 Pigment Storms. I don't think we need a third. Let's get Twin Scroll Shaman goes great with the Enthusiastic Study. And our deck is like starting to get kind of close to what we had in the Midweek Magic event. We weren't playing any of these. Though, out of all of these, I think Defend the Campus, because it can be just another removal spell, can be playable here. None of this stuff will be played, so I'll just take the rare. First Day of Class. It's another Learn card, but we're not going to play that one if we don't have to. Okay. There's Riverwheel Aerialist, where I can keep underrating this guy. We're going to keep underrating him. I'll take the Star People. And another one of those. Lightning Bolt. Yep, I want Lightning Bolt. There's not much else in this pack I really want. I mean, this Combat Trick could be okay. This is only going to be my second Lightning Bolt, but yeah. Very, very easy removal spell here. So we could use a couple more. I do want Elemental Summoning. We just haven't seen that card. I would like another Enthusiastic Study. I would like Expanded Anatomy is okay. But I'll take the Study first, because that really goes well with like our Twin Scroll Shaman. Ooh, that'd be nice. Claim the Firstborn I don't really care about. I do care about the Prismari Pledge Mage. We got 3 of those again. So that is a good place to be, especially for a Prismari deck. Another Spectral Mage, another Twin Scroll Shaman. Well, there's a Fractal Summoning. I mean, we have a couple Learn cards. I want to make sure we get the lessons. I would love the Maelstrom Muse. We did have a Frost Trickster Wheel in pack 1, so maybe one of these 3 cards can wheel, or even the Curve. Maybe one of those could wheel. I'm going to take the lessons, so we have lessons to get with our Learn cards. Because we don't really want to be in a place where we don't have those. I already have 1 campus. We'll take the Frost Trickster here. Still just trying to fill out some of the main deck. Ah, there's Elemental Summoning. Awesome. Yeah, nothing else in this pack even comes close to being the pick for me. A 4th Prismari Pledge Mage, because why not? I'll play 4 of those. There's a Zimone here. Oh, Zimone is tempting, but probably not necessary. There's Tome Shredder. We don't really have ways of getting back the stuff from our graveyard, so that might not be horrible. You know what we didn't see? We didn't see Elemental Mastery. We didn't see more Creative Outbursts. We're lacking in the high mana spells. Makes me sad. So I could potentially play this. Oh, hey, we got the expanded anatomy back. We're lacking in more learn cards, too. I'd like at least one more learn card, but I don't think I saw another one in our colors. Well, there's the first day of class. There just might actually be a first day in class deck. Hall monitor. Guess if we were really aggressive, I don't think I'm splashing for that. I don't know that I'm playing that either. Oh, another Frost Trickster. I'll play that. I don't think we need the Teach by Example. Let's do 4 Prismari Pledge Mage, 3 Frost Tricksters. That should be reasonable. Okay, I'll just take the uncommon here for vault value, because we're not playing any of that stuff. Okay, so yeah, we didn't get as many lesson and learn cards as I would have liked. We did good on the lessons. We got 4 lessons, but only 2 learn cards. All right, we only need to make 2 cuts to this deck. So how many creatures do we have? We have 14 creatures, 11 non-creatures. I don't think Sudden Breakthrough is really good with the Prismari Pledge Mage because it's kind of like telegraphing the thing. So I'm going to cut that. I think I need to cut a creature. Oh, I can cut Tome Shredder. It's a little bit slow in my opinion. Twin Scroll Shaman, that can go great with the Enthusiastic Study. Just a 4-power double striking. This grants trample as well. So yeah, Pledge Mage and Twin Scroll Shaman, Enthusiastic Study, those can really push damage through. I guess we're going to keep the Curate in the deck. I mean, another option would be to like switch something out and like put one of these to the main deck, which wouldn't be awful. But I don't think that's necessary either. We'll probably almost never play the Spirit Summoning, and we'll probably do more like our big stuff here, or this in conjunction with like Maelstrom Muse or the Twin Scroll Shaman. 17 land. Yeah, we don't want to miss our land drops. We don't have a ton of... I've got like Opt and Curate that can trigger this stuff. But we don't have a lot of like Pop Quiz. I could have used a Pop Quiz really well. And some more 7-mana big bomby stuff, but I think we'll be okay. I'm excited for this. No, you don't get to be the... I get you enough, Mr. Wandering Archaic. Or Mrs. I don't know what you are. You're an avatar. Alright, let's get into the games. And let's just have Prismari fun. With our 4 Pledge Mages and 3 Frost Tricksters. That has potential to be really annoying for our opponents, because the Pledge Mages... This is iffy, because we don't... Oh, I don't have my right lands. Darn it, it's not doing the lands properly again. Okay, well, we're going to keep this. Any 3rd land, we can play the Frost Trickster, get a red source. Oh, well, this we can actually play turn 2. Yeah, what's great about this Pledge Mage, 2-mana, 3/3, is that it avoids, like, it can't be killed with Lash of Malice. It's probably only one of the very few 2-drops in the format that can't be. biomathematician for our... Well, we got our third land. Overgrown Arch. Okay, well, we can just Frost Trickster into Frost Trickster while we wait for a red source. The Arch can actually block the Ledge Mage. You are not a red source. I have, like, nothing better to do here. And tap that and gain 1 life. But it's not going to untap. Mr. Opponent, you have the stop because you can activate your thing to gain 1 life. There you go. Alright, our opponent is tripping, so we're just going to keep the Arch locked down. Probably not the best used Frost Tricksters, but they are still flyers, so we're going to have some aerial pressure as well. I could actually just play another... I was going to play the other Frost Trickster, I think. Because if we get a red source, like, I could double spell, really put out the creatures, or do Heated Debate. I think I'd be more interested in putting these Spectacle... Yeah, this isn't... Or we could do nothing. I could also discard this for a treasure and get a one-shot at a red source. But that doesn't... That's not going to help us in the long game. Opponent has a lot of mana. There's a Cultivator, okay. Vortex run. Oh, that's somewhat scary. Alright, well, let's curate here. Magecraft triggers. There's no point in me drawing this because I can't cast it. This is awful. I can't even realistically attack because they'll just eat one of them and... Yeah, I was going to say, if we got a red source, I could Heated Debate the Cultivator and swing in reasonably. This is all happening because we didn't put the right lands in our deck. We all know that. Our opponent doesn't have the right lands either, but, you know, they're Quandrix. Professor of Zoomancy. Oh, there's a Drake. That'll trade off with one of the Frost Tricks. Our opponent's really wide right now. And I just cannot find a red source. I don't think there's a 1 mana. Is there a 1 mana? Other snakes can veil, but... Okay. This is really horrible. Yep, we knew that trade could happen. Now I think I do need to just discard this to make a treasure, because even if I get a red source, I'm not going to be able to cast a bunch of stuff. And now the Vortex Runner is active. Then what do I do with the red source? I guess I could play the Maelstrom Muse. The really issue is I can't get this good card back. Any land would let us play the Archaic. That is really bad. Do you even have anything in here? You have, like, field... Okay, so that'll be a 3-3. Or 4... Oh yeah, it's half rounded up. Okay. I guess I gotta do this. Alright, well that's a Pledge Mage. I feel like I need to just Heated Debate the 4-4. That's my whole turn. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the Pledge Mage. Kinda need to kill the Vortex Runner too, but... I don't know what else I can do at this point, because I can't get... I can't get a red source. We've been through almost half this deck and cannot find a single red source. You could have also tapped that and gained a life before doing that. Alright, Vortex Runner is going to get bigger. I have blocks on the 1/1s. What I don't have is a way to deal with Vortex Runner now. Well, that would be a way to deal with it. I know I could use this thing, but that's going to help my opponent as much as it helps me. Our opponent's tripping again. I thought that was going to be another Expanded Anatomy. I mean, that's not really better. What a joke. We've seen 6 islands. Remember, we put one of them into the graveyard with the Curate. Now a single red source doesn't even solve the Vortex Runner problem. I know it was a risky keep, but we've been through half of our deck and haven't seen one of our red sources. There are We've got 8 mountains and a Prismari campus in here. 9 of the remaining 20 cards make red mana. Oh, we're just dead. Yeah, even if I get a red source now, I can't come back from any of this. They're in there. Alright, let's try this again. This time, maybe we can get both of our colors. Alright, we're going back to bronze tier opponents. Hey, we got both of our colors. This is a very keepable hand. The other issue is we don't have environmental sciences, so our learn cards can't help keep land drops flowing either. Also, if you want to use this on the Prismari Pledge Mage and attack, you have to do it pre-combat. See, it's all about having the right lands. There we go. 2-drop that doesn't die to Lash of Malice. Go! Doesn't seem to be relevant at the moment. Alright, so how do I want to do this? I could go to the lesson, which I think would be fine. Yeah, let's do that. I like elemental summoning. Where is it? Oh, I bumped my table there. There's a nice hit for 6 damage. Ooh, a Goyf. Well, that will definitely stop me from attacking again. So we'll just play our Muse here. I could double block this. It's a little bit risky to do so. Well, now it's not risky. I'll double block for sure now if you want to attack. Yeah. I don't really care what gets traded here. Probably gonna kill the Muse. Yeah. Didn't get a land drop, but I think that'll be okay. Even with a land drop, I'm not casting anything else here, so I may as well curate. I do want these cards. Maybe I... Maybe I draw the Creative Outburst and discard that as a source. And I'll have Frost Tricksters on. Yeah, we'll do that. So I can, like, opt and Frost. Oh, gosh, this is scary. Reasons why I shouldn't have done what I did. Let's see what we get. Yep, I need that. very much need that. Alright, we're going to Frost Trickster. Keep one of them tapped. And I can Pigment Storm if something grows. That's annoying. That's also annoying. I really feel like we gotta kill this. Because if that starts getting counters, we will just be in massive trouble. Could also just play... And now, I can't let both of these things sit there. Oh no, there's a... No. Don't have a response. Oh, that's so bad if you have something. Oh, 10 the past. Okay, well, only one trigger there. We gotta hold back now. Oh, things could go horribly wrong. I should double block this. If there's a pump spell, we're still, like, really ruined. Kill spell's also really bad. Okay. Opponent getting very close to making these into 4/4s. Guess I'll play a 4/4. Scry to the top, that's not a good sign. Is it the 8th land, or is it going to be some action card? Either way, we're going to have difficulty. Well, my Frost Trickster's not doing much, so... I don't... If you sacrifice, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. I don't think I want to copy that. Okay, that wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. Of course, I get back. Oh, yeah, wonderful. Never mind, that was horrible. Aerialist doesn't do much here. I just don't think trading is very good for me. I don't think taking 5 is very good for me either. Could bury it. Oh. Okay, well, we have a Frost Trickster. And now we are in trouble. Okay. What do we have for attacks back? We have 5 back. Why don't we do this? Stop 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 7 that's attacking us, though. I need to draw something else here. That'll do. Alright, we just have to survive this attack. As long as we survive this attack, we might be able to squeak out a win here. Could have the draw. If I block this, if I block the pest, there could be the draw 2 thing that kills me. Please just don't have the draw 2 card that does 2 damage to each player. I could bury this in books, but I really need to do that to the Scourge colony. Okay. Again, just don't have the Crushing Disappointment. Don't have that card. Each player gains 4 life. You return 2 target creature land. Jeez. That card's also bad. Because now they're at 10 and they have more Scourge colonies. Well, I guess we're not winning next turn. Opponent just drew so many cards there. Like, I don't understand why I'm having issues with these Premier drafts. Oh my gosh. This is stupid. I just can't go a turn without getting something insane. We were looking at killing our opponent next turn, and now... And now, like, nothing we do matters. Okay. That thing can't... I need to double team this 4-4 like this. I can kill that. That thing's got trample. I don't think it matters at this point. It really doesn't. Once again, I just don't understand what is wrong here. Like, our opponents are just getting the perfect draws. The perfect sequence of cards later on into the game. Heated debate doesn't do it. I can only attack for 5 in the air. Which was fine when my opponent was at, 4. But they went from 4 to 14 in the course of a turn. For 0-2 with a deck that looks really good. I'm at a loss here. Alright, we're up against... that looks like a bronze tier 4 player. Oh, jeez. I go first. Need a blue source. I don't trust this. Alright. This I can work with. Curate can find me other things I need. Opponent keeps a 7-card hand, so he's up 2 cards on me. Alright, well, we've got Frost Trickster into Frost Trickster. Witherbloom Apprentice. Not gonna tap down the Apprentice. Just keep the Menace thing to... Well, I guess I could double block the Menace thing, but whatever. Yeah, our opponent seems to be stuck on 2 lands. I don't think I'm in the mood to attack with the Pledge Mage yet. So I'll just do this, and I don't really need to heated debate that. We're gonna just get our flyers going. I mean, I would say you could just suicide attack this, but you still need 3 mana for this activation. Alright, we're going to start... Yeah, we're going to start being offensive with the Pledge Mage. Curate, I don't even know what I'm looking for here. I don't think I need this mountain. I would like the Enthusiastic Study, though. Coming in for 7. Yeah, they're gonna go for the double block, that's fine. I kind of just want to make sure the apprentice is dead, but if there's a pump spell here... Again, if there's a pump spell, why... Why... Okay. I guess that's... Okay. Did you get your 3rd land? Okay, that needs to die now. You can't block with it. Yeah, you may as well attack. I suppose it doesn't have to die now, per se. Just keep it tapped down for a couple turns. Alright, opponent's got a 3rd mana. Now we're in so much trouble. Brackish Trudge, huh? Alright, let's see what our opponent plays, because we could actually have a victory here. Not if they're killing our stuff. This is a mage duel. Because this would be 9. Though if I get another land, I could cast this and the... Never mind. Well, not going to block that. This is... Our opponent's back up to 22 life. This is ridiculous. And has done most of this with, 2 mana. Okay, well, I need this to go away. I guess if there's removal on the Frost Trickster, I'm just dead. Okay. This could make a 5/5. As that's a little better than a 4/4. And now it makes a 6/6. Once again, our opponent was at, like, what, 6 life or something, and then went back up to 22 or some ridiculous nonsense. Do not tell me I'm still going to somehow lose this. Well, they're going to have to block my Fractal. You gotta block the Fractal. In case there's some other weird sudden haste shenanigans. Oh, he's got 5 lands now. I'm so terrified. Like, what deals 3 damage to me in Witherbloom colors with 5 mana? Or are you just going to gain, like, 20 life and kill 3 of my creatures? Well, you have to... Okay. Okay. We finally got a win. That was way too close of a game. Briah Cody, again, another bronze tier 4 player. This seems reasonable. Oh, we also have Twin Scroll Shaman joining the party now. Killian is not reasonable, don't do that. Well, Killian can just stay tapped down for a long while. Poet. It takes the double strike. Yeah, because the Frost Trickster is just going to keep happening. Gee, I wonder what I'm going to keep tapped down. Oh, let's attack. There's a Spiteful Squad. Oh, there's a Lightning Bolt. That's a good card. I would love to actually... No, I think it's best to just be done with this thing. I can tap this down too. Yeah, you stop doing stuff. Your cards have been too reasonable. Oh, a Shield Mage. Okay. Oh, we'll attack. Yeah, it still kills my thing, though, doesn't it? Elemental Summoning. We have a 2-turn clock here. Never mind. We haven't seen our Prismari Apprentice yet. Okay, so that's going to get more counters on that. That's fine. We're at 17 life. I was going to say, we just need like a Pigment Storm. Yeah, I'm sure I want to do that. Do you have a way to save it? Alright, well, no attacks. I might want to stop on upkeep. It's like a really awkward stare down. Our opponent is flooding out. Okay, well, let's try this again. Gonna pay the 3 life. You have another beaming defense. Make your... Okay. That's more reasonable. There's lethal. Okay. We've got lethal in 2 different ways. Double flyers and the thing. Yeah, it's opponent flooded out there. Alright, we're 2-2. Let's get a few more wins here and not just have another complete train wreck. Bart X. Oh no, we're up against silver tier opponent. I don't know if I can handle that. I can barely handle the bronze tier opponents. I guess I have bury, but I have a lot of 2 and 3 mana creatures. I'm going to keep this. We have both our colors. We can bury and book something if our opponent gets aggressive early. Our opponent's mulliganing down to 6. Okay, yeah. 3-drop is fine in this format. 2-drop is fine in this format. Hey, you finally joined us. You have a reject? That's fine too. Alright, what else you got? You got... You're not casting anything. Alright, well I'm not going to sit here and not cast things myself. I'm going to do this. A double reject. Okay. Dream Strix, huh? Becomes a target of a spell, sacrifice it. Well... I can bury it in books, which will actually kill it. I mean, they're gonna get the learn off of it at some point anyways. Gets expanded anatomy for all the creatures that are not currently in play. Well, there's a creature that currently is in play. And if I want to stop that... I don't want to stop that. Let's play my rare. Do not. Oh, you can actually give it the counters. You can give it the counters without me getting the counters. Oh yeah, that gets vigilance, doesn't it? Okay. Okay. Well, I have an attack to make here. Block me. You're silver. Block me. What's this thing even do? Add X or X amount of life you gain this turn. Okay. The real issue is right now it's a 4/7. And Pigment Storm can't just kill it. Okay, fine. Don't block me. Attack me! Don't have Mage Duel. Mage Duel's not what I'm talking about. Alright. Okay, that's fine. There's a curate. Do I want to attack with the Pledge Mage? I don't think I do. Still, let's see. Oh, that thing can get doubled. Do I need another island for anything? Not at this particular moment. I could use, like, Heated Debate. Or we can get it in the mountain. That's fine, too. Get my own expanded anatomy. If our opponent attacks, I might actually just block with the Pledge Mage on that. Force him to use his whole turn to... Let's just see how aggressive he gets, though. Okay, he's not going to get that aggressive. As with that, I could just Pigment Storm, kill that. I think that's the play here. Anything that could double its power. That's a lethal attack, but these two together... Well, no, those two together are lethal. So yeah, there's got to be 2 blocks here. Okay. Now just don't have that one janky rare that doubles a creature's power X times. I will lose it if you have that. Well, lose the game and lose my mind. Okay, well, that spell cannot be cast anymore, so... I don't know what you have, though, for... I have 2 lethal attackers, and this... Well, our opponent can see we have this because of the learn. We learned it. Okay. Well, our attack is no longer lethal. Can actually play both of these. This guy's lethal in the air. This will give the thing vigilance. I'm going to do that. So that would have to be blocked. And that has to be blocked, yeah. And the only reason I attacked with both there is because this had vigilance. Otherwise, I would not have made that, because that would be a risky play. Then, like a mage duel or something, killing this, and I can't drop chump blocks. But we've got 2 lethal attackers. This thing needs Magecraft Trigger to be a lethal attacker. Stop trying to make a combat. Well, yeah. I'll copy that. Oh, that's cool. Let's stop on the upkeep here. Didn't even let me block. Okay. Hey, we ranked up to gold tier 4. Oh, did I rank up that much? Okay. Well, we have won the last 3 games in a row, so that makes sense. Alright, we got to 3 wins. Yeah, we have been really struggling to get our wins here in these premier drafts. But I do enjoy this Prismartia. We're up against a Platinum opponent. Sure. I go first. Sure. Ops can just kind of look for another land drop. I'm going to play it right away. I'll play it on the end step. Let's see what our opponent's got going on. Our opponent is playing a green deck. Yeah, I'll take that. And a Frost Trickster. We are going to go with the Twin Scroll Shaman plan. Okay, good. Our opponent didn't have a reject this time. The Kelpie Guide. Well, the Kelpie Guide's not going to be doing much. You want to trade? You can either trade or have that thing locked down. I don't really care which happens. Well, actually, it's not going to be a trade, because it's going to be... You know, I'd play the Enthusiastic Study. Alright, it'll be locked down then. And we'll get our Parade of Frost Tricksters going here. I would like to draw a couple more lands in a row here, including 1 red source, then we can Pigment Storm. Okay, Cultivate. Opponent is just ramping up. I could attack for 10 here. I think I'll just keep the Kelpie Guide locked down, because we seem to be stuck on 3 lands, but we keep drawing Frost Tricksters, so it's all good. Oh, Wandering Archaic. That card is a problem. And I don't have the 2 mana to do the thing. Very well. No, 2 mana to make it so they can't copy the Enthusiastic Study, because then it would just become a trade, because double strike, this would have 5 toughness. I wouldn't have a good time. I do have a lot of lethal threats on the board. And a 7 mana Creative Outburst we have not been able to cast yet. That makes things less fun. Oh yeah, you can untap your that thing. Okay. How do we do this? I just don't like that there's all that open mana. There could be like a berry in books here. I'm not gonna risk it. We'll just do it like this. Yep, that happens. If they want to do something fancy... Okay, nothing fancy happening. We do still have lethal in the air, and I'm going to play the Apprentice. Could get environmental sciences and turn on the tapping thing and the... Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I have had, like, some of the weirdest land issues in this Premier Draft series. So any Magecraft trigger is going to make this unblockable. Well, we can't cast a 5-mana spell, so... Okay. 2 to the bottom, that's a good sign. I really want you to tap all your lands. That is like the opposite of tapping all your lands. Okay, I think we do have to go for it, though. So both of these things, well, one of those things will have to, no. 2 of those things will have to be stopped. And an enthusiastic study is not going to do it. You can't tap my thing down. I think we're going to go for it. I'm going to put this here. So this is also a lethal threat. You'll get your own enthusiastic study, which is fine. Yep, that's a 7/5 for trample. You got your... But I have 3 things that can't be blocked. And any 2 of them are lethal. So you gotta stop, 2 of those guys here. I don't think you can do it. Or you could gain life. That is not a challenge to actually do it. Okay, told you. Cannot stop all 3. Okay, can we, get a game where we cast Creative Outburst? I want to cast the big, bomby, flashy... That's what I like about Prismari. We not only didn't see any Elemental Masterpieces the entire draft, we only saw 1 7-mana thing. And I haven't been able to cast it yet. Makes me sad. I even have ways of reducing its cost. But it seems like I can regularly draw all 3 of my Frost Tricksters. Yeah, this is fine. There could be a shock. I think that's a very slight possibility. And if you have it... Okay, I was going to say, if he has it, he has it. Blood Age General. I'm not the most interested in offering a trade. I'm also not the most interested in... Actually, he had a 2-drop. Because my apprentice can just be unblockable whenever I want it to be. Oh, well, that's rude. I am not blocking that. Well, we have the creative outburst. We just now need the 7 lands to cast it. Have a trick here. I'm not interested in falling for it. Ooh, there's a Spectacle Mage. I'm actually going to cast this, because I'd like a land drop. Yeah, those are good cards. What do you have? What are you doing? Don't do that. Oh. That makes me sad. Oh, well, there's a target for my heated debate. Also needs another red source before he can cast that. Yeah, he can't cast the elementals. Again, I'm not interested in trading. My creatures, these 2/2s being alive are more valuable than that. That can die. Well, that can very much just eat a heated debate. Do not have another study break. Don't do that either. Well, this thing's unblockable. I'm 1 mana away from... That's going to be horrible. I'll offer the trade. Not interested in trading. Oh, you got the double. No blocks. Yep, there's that thing. It costs 8. This spell would be put... May cast target. If that spell doesn't target a creature, it costs 8 more to cast. If that spell would be... Okay, so you still have to... Okay, so he doesn't actually have Infuriate up. It's important to know in case we draw a land. We did not draw a land. But... nuts to that card anyways. You still have to pay red, though. Yeah, you don't have red. And now it's exiled, and you're... well, your thing's dead anyways. Rar. We're not going to get to cast the thing. We're not going to get to cast the thing. I just want to cast the thing. I don't even... No, we're not going to trade. I have super lethal on board. We're not going to get to cast the thing. But that is okay. It doesn't matter. Super lethal. Well, this better be super lethal. Yep, it is super lethal. It just needed one more land to cast Creative Outburst. I know we didn't really need to cast it to win, but it would have been fun. Making me so sad. Twin shot sniper, alright. Nadgens? Okay. Some of the names people come up with. Ah, this is a keepable hand. Nothing yet for turn 2, but we have both our colors, 2 3-drops. We're in business. Enter the parade of Frost Tricksters. It's just what this deck does. Uh-oh. Aerialist is not going to help that. Well, Frost Tricksters it will be. I'll even trade with the Brackish Trudge, I think. Because that has a lot of power. And the parade of Frost Tricksters continues. Let's keep that Killian tap down. No easy way for our opponent to gain life. Oh, well, that's not good. I think I'll just Pigment Storm the Killian. It becomes more difficult to do that when they could have tricks up. Okay. Next, I'm going to play the Archaic. That thing is a Hall of Oracles. I feel like I just need to slow down a little bit here. I might even trade flyers now. Oh, Killian's coming back. That's great. I have the mana to cast Creative Outburst. Can't just keep taking all this damage in the air. I can't just keep drawing lands either. My 4/4 is better than their 2/2/2s. Killian is so bad for me now. Not just for the Brackish Trick. Like, he's got 3 non-lands in hand. Because he's been missing land drops. Really? I guess I gotta go for this. I don't know what else to do when we're just getting completely flooded. Enthusiastic Study would have been amazing there with the double striker. Yeah, all you gotta do is pay 2. Oh, well, at least you're not getting that back yet. But you can put another counter on that thing. Oh, gosh. We're dead in 2 attacks. I can't block any of that. This would be a great time for Creative Outburst. This is not a Creative Outburst. And, yep, that is game, because I have all lands. Alright, well, at least we did get on somewhat of a winning streak with this deck and got to 5 wins. You know, deck was fine. This is like what I want in a Prismari deck. Never got to do the... Well, we did it once, sort of. Yeah, 4 Pledge Mages are neat. Apprentice got to do his thing once. We got Lightning. We drew a Lightning Bolt like 1 time. The Parade of Frost Tricksters is what was going on here. We never got to do this thing with the Muse or the Aerialist. And we never got to cast Creative Outburst. We never cast the Fractal Summoning either. A little bit of sadness, but this is a pretty decent Prismari deck overall. I enjoyed it. Didn't enjoy how we lost the first 2 games much, but, you know, sometimes that's just how things go. But at least we got to 5 wins, so that's more gems back than we put into this. Some packs. And for now, I'll take my leave.